Resident Evil, beginning of the end. Again, this is my own personal made Resident Evil RPG fan game. Resident Evil, the beginning of the game. The beginning of the game. The beginning of the end. It's the very first RPG Maker game that I ever made and completed. Back in, like, when I was in high school. So this was, I'm talking almost 20 years ago, probably at this point. But it's actually no longer available, I don't think, on RPGmaker.net is where I originally hosted the game. I went and tried to download it because I messed up the files when I was trying to get this set up earlier. I messed up the files, and it screwed up some of the game's tile sets. So I went to go download it, just the original download I had up on RPGmaker.net, and doesn't work anymore. So anyway, but I had another copy of the files elsewhere that I copied over and put back on my PC. Anyways, let's jump into this. Again, this is not a very long game. I can beat it in less than an hour, and I'm gonna give you guys all the cliff notes about the game in general and stuff like that I can. But we're getting into Resident Evil season with RE9 about to come out soon, so I wanted to play this since it's Resident Evil. Technically, I say it is only in name. Really, it's really only Resident Evil in name. But let's go. Man, I'm so bored. The main character's name is Vince, and he has a Vash the Stampede from the anime little character sprite. This uses a lot of RPG Maker RTP graphics. I'm gonna check my email. ... I do lots of ... dots in this game. Okay, I'm online. Time to check my messages. Here's one from Tana, my childhood friend. Wonder what she's got to say. Hey Vince, how are you doing? There have been reports on TV lately saying that people have been being murdered. Yikes, we better watch our back, Vince. But I bet you're not worried. You'll just slice them up with your sword you have hanging on your wall. You got that right, Tana. Well, that's the end of that message. Oh, here's another one from Tana. She loves to chat electronically, that is. Again, this was the first game I ever made. And you can tell, and it's okay. It's not great. It's pretty bad. Vince, those reports on TV about those murders, and look, there's extra space. Can you see my... I don't know if you can see my mouse. Extra spaces here. Right here. There's extra spaces. Bad formatting. About those murders are worse than we think. I found one of those so-called monsters. It... bit me. I had a terrible feeling in my stomach ever since. Vince, I'm scared. Will you please come see me? P.S. Don't come to my house. One of those things killed my mother and is probably still there. Meet me at the old abandoned warehouse. I think it may be safe there. Of course, an old abandoned warehouse in the middle of the city is a perfect place to hide out from a zombie outbreak. Oh, and Vince, don't forget your broadsword. I hope she's alright. I'll go see her to make sure she's fine. Oh god, the power went out. Just great, the lights blew out. Eek! Mom, was that you? Oh man, I'm getting chills. Also, I do the cardinal sin that people that used RPG Maker a long time ago did and lowered the character's walk speed for some reason. Don't ask me why I chose to do that, but I did. Found a green herb. Found 3 ink pens. I have a bad feeling. I think I'll be needing this. Vince's broadsword. We're going to equip the broadsword. You can't save. Also, skills are just guns in this game. So this game is hard as fuck. I will not save. The game is also poorly programmed because it takes ink pens to save, like ink ribbons. And on this save menu here, if you hit save game, but even accidentally or intentionally don't save it, you still lose one of your ink pens. So I'm not going to save it yet. I don't need to. So, and then here is a little bathroom. At the time, I loved the slow fade out to quick instantaneous jump into the screen transition. I just thought it was cool. I don't know why. So this is supposed to be the bathroom. This is a toilet, apparently. Also, they have a giant ass bookshelf in their bathroom for some reason. This is the bathtub. So this is a special chest. I wonder what's in this chest, especially since it's in my own house. The only way I'll be able to find out, and there's a text cut off over here. The only way I'll be able to find out is by asking God. Whoops. And the only way to do that is to read and live by His word. So, a little bit of backstory here. I still, when I was making this game in high school, I still, went to church. I still practiced a religion in general. I don't do that anymore. But because I was trying to be a good Christian individual, I put these Bible verses in the game. And in order to open this chest, you have to read all 10 of them. There are 10 in the game. They're on the wall. They're just on the walls of the areas of the games that you visit. And there's no indication that you read it. You just read it, and then the game stores that information that you read the Bible verse that's on the wall. Once you read all 10, and some of them are in also, by the way, some of them are in pretty terrible locations because you will, enemies in the middle of the area chasing you down. You just got to stop and read the goddamn Bible verse on the wall. But once you read all 10, you come back here and you get a special item, which I will come back here and get once I read all of them. So I'm going to try and get them all. Okay, but let's head out of the hallway and into the main part of the house. Oh no! A zombie broke in and killed my mom. What the? Are you on... Typo. Are you on of those things? One of those things. What? Mom! Moans. Not even just put moans. Get away from me. Wait, I can't be scared now. You killed my mom. You will pay. Moans. So you can just do auto battle here. You have very limited actual, there's some Resident Evil music. You're victorious. There's no experience, there's no levels. It's just RPG combat. That's what I liked about RPGs in general at the time, and I still do, really, but there's no experience and level gaining to be had. It's just all about killing the enemy, because you can't run once you encounter the enemy. So that kind of is in the way, especially classic Resident Evil, how you it's all about resource management and making sure you use your resources wisely. In this game, your health is kind of one of your resources. I mean, obviously it is. And so avoiding the zombies altogether, if possible, is really the best strategy. That was close. I thought it had me there for a second, but I have no time to dawdle. I have to find Tana. Don't worry, Mom. I'll get your revenge. I mean, you already did by killing that one zombie. Let's see. Let's explore the house some more. Hey, it's a beginner's manual. Maybe I should hold on to this at the beginner's manual. I think this might be glitched. Also, here's one of the Bible verses. It's a Bible verse. For God so loved the world, He gave His only Son, so that everyone who believes in Him will perish but have eternal life. Just so the most well-known Bible verse is the first one you find. In here in the closet, we got another green herb, and if you can see over there on the left-hand side, there's a sparkling little item on the ground. A cellar key. I'm actually going to go ahead and go use one of my ink pens and save it back in Vince's room, because I think I'm going to check out that beginner's manual. Fun fact, it's either going to be one, glitched, and it's going to screw the game up, or two, I don't think it's even complete. So I'm going to save it. And if it is, so if Beginner's will tell you basic need to know, okay, it's not glitched. Basic need to know things about the game. What do you need to know? Can I, yeah, you could actually, okay, no. So actually it is not glitched at all, but the thing is, I don't know if I have all this information. I might. AM ammunition. Also, hang on. No. Not ammunition. ammunition. It's ammunition. AM is like MP except for your guns. Small guns such as handguns will cost 5 AM, while big guns such as a shotgun will cost 15. So it's just MP and skills. That's really all it is, like an RPG. Let's see. Anything else in this manual? Flashing objects. Whenever you see something flashing on the ground, you should pick it up. Like, gee, we couldn't have guessed that ourselves. It may be something like a key, which is essential for progressing in the game. I wanted to make a beginner's manual because lots of Resident Evils, at least classic ones, have this like manual item that tells you information about the game. Encountering enemies. Whenever an enemy such as a zombie is near, as in there will be more than just zombies. It will chase you until you fight it or you enter another map. Though some enemies will be hard to escape from, such as dogs. So I actually didn't screw that up. The beginner's manual does work as intended. All right. All right, down the stairs to the first floor in the kitchen / dining room here, and then we're gonna go unlock it using the cellar key into the cellar. Here there is another Bible verse on the wall, as you can see. And we found a match. This is important. A normal match used to burn something. A Bible verse. Understand, therefore, that the Lord your God is indeed God. He is the faithful God who keeps his covenant for 1,000 generations and constantly loves those who love him and obey his commands. Deuteronomy 7:9. So that's 2 Bible verses down. 2 of them are, so 1/5 of them are in Vince's house. Let's slowly walk out of here. And then let's exit. So we're going into the foyer. And now out into the city proper. Hey, what's going on? The army is shooting zombies. Come on, shoot them, why don't you? Army. The guy's name is Army Man. Hey, they're fighting those things that killed my mom. Also, he can run fast. Check this out. I just made it so he walked slowly in game. Excuse me, sir, but what's going on here? Well, I'll be a survivor. I didn't figure that there'd be any normal humans left in this town. But I gotta stay focused. Sir, what do you mean by normal humans? You mean you don't know? These are zombies, for goodness sake. I didn't want to say God. Another thing, because I was like a churchgoer back in the day, I didn't want to say God. I said, for goodness sake, instead of God's sake. I didn't know mythical creatures like that existed. Well, they do, and it's all thanks to that dang T-virus. They started to infest my town, so I hightailed it out of there as soon as possible. The T-virus is just this amorphous thing that exists. It could be anywhere, apparently, according to this game's lore. T-virus? What is that? Listen, kid, I don't have time for this. I gotta. The zombies attacked the army people, and they just exploded into blood. I gotta go, but maybe you can use that gun over there next to that dead guy. Ah! Oh, crap. Alright, so, like I said, avoiding zombies is really the best way to deal with the zombies in this game, so I'm going to lure them away. Okay, I'm not going to get past that one. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, you got to keep moving. There's a gun over there next to this dead guy. I found a handgun, so first, I'm going to use one of these herbs. The most proficient way that I've out of playing this, after making this game and then playing it subsequently, the best way to use your herbs is to just use them to their fullest capacity. If you have less HP gone from your max, then the herb would heal. Then just don't use the herb. Wait till it actually can be used and use the whole amount. Let me sip here. All right. There's nothing over here in these houses. They're just decoration. And there's a zombie. That's strange. No, I'm sorry. That's strange. It's jammed. So ignore that. Plus, because there's a zombie over there. Alrighty. Into this whatever building this is. I think I was thinking of it being like a bar. We have another Bible verse right here. Those who are wise will shine as bright as the sky, and those who turn many to righteousness will shine like stars forever. That's 3 verses down. It's possible that I might also look. There's a save point here. That's what these green booklets are. Save points. Well, in a room with a zombie. I always generally just skip that one. This game has 2 main areas. Other than the city, I guess you could consider the city a main area. I found a red herb. This is heals your ammunition for some reason. Also, you can't tell, but this area right here with all the fire and rocks, you can get past there as a special blockade, but we won't know that until a little bit later. This is so silly to think about nowadays, but when I was first making this, I was like, oh, this hallway that you can, this alleyway right here where it's just surrounded by complete blackness, which is supposed to be like the roof of the surrounding buildings, just kind of like this narrow path. I thought I had such a cool vibe. I don't know why, but there's really barren. There's nothing even on the ground. It's very barren. All right, up here. So more blockades. This one, there's nothing to go up this way. So we're gonna go down and go to the right. I think I'm actually gonna break a rule that I just talked about, because we're about to fight the game's first boss, and I want to be full health. I think there is, yes, there is a big herb here, a mixed green herb, which heals 100 HP. I'm going to use this green herb. This door, you can't tell because the graphics don't reflect that, but there's a rope that is holding it up. And what you need to do is use the match that you found in Vince's basement to burn the rope, even though it's fucking raining outside. You use the match. Good, now I can get through. The door falls. Looks like the rope is also holding it up. This game is ridiculous. A basic handgun takes 5 ammunition, so we basically have 8 shots with the handgun with our ammunition. You don't get any more ammunition. Like I said, there's no levels or anything, so you don't get any ammunition upgrades or HP upgrades. And as you can tell, I made it so where you can only equip a weapon. Again, first game that I finished I finished it. The first game that I ever finished in RPG Maker, not the first one that I ever started working on, but the first one that I ever made from it's completable. You can beat the game. All right, as soon as you step out of the threshold of that fence, he will start walking by himself and start a cutscene. First, Tana said meet her here, then she doesn't show up. Also, there's a gun right over there on the right-hand side. You can see that. And, excuse me, I wish you could just go run and grab it, considering there's a boss here, but nope. Obviously, I have more important things to worry about. So this is Scythe Insect. Just some random monster from some game that I ripped the graphics of. So this boss, just use your handgun as much as possible. That'll do basically double the amount of damage you do with your sword. He's going to just continuously attack you. He's going to eventually do a bite attack. That's going to do like 80 damage. Which I think is right now. Nope, strike. I don't remember how much damage it does. I think I'll probably be alright. Bites you. Yeah, 62. There we go. I was missed. So we're gonna, this is also Final Fantasy VI Atma weapon music. So we used, to heal. It's just about as fast as you, so it's probably gonna kill it. Yep, alright. It takes about 7 handgun shots to kill it. You're victorious. Pant, pant. I thought I was gonna die. Pant. Well, I not, so I better find Tana. She probably went inside to hide from that thing. Alright. So we get the Uzi. Pro tip, the Uzi is kind of not great because it uses almost double the amount in handgun ammunition. I don't know why I put in the description how much ammunition it costs when it's also right there on screen. A lot of Final Fantasy VII sound effects you can probably hear. So I generally don't even use the Uzi. Alright. In the warehouse now. The tile set's messed up. I can walk in this black space, which I shouldn't normally be able to do. Also, here is another Bible verse, number 4, I believe. Your heavenly Father already knows your needs, and He will give you all you need from day to day if you live for Him and make the kingdom of God your primary concern. So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for today. That's a typo. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. I got plenty of other. No, I only had 3 to begin with. Okay. So this is a giant. This is a big area that is completely open. You can, well, sort of completely open. You can kind of go anywhere you want. I can tell you that you don't want to go north or east because you can't access areas beyond that. So the first place you want to go is west. This is Resident Evil 2 music. This is an elevator. Going down. Okay, now we have child zombies. Something Capcom never did. Okay, we got some herbs. Found a green herb. Also, look, there's another Bible verse already. This is number 5, I think. Honor your father and mother, then you will live a long, full life in the land of the Lord your God will give you. Sweet. And then we got a crowbar. That is not a weapon. That is a key item used to pry something open. We got 3 green herbs, so I'm going to use 2 of them. Alright, let's see if we can avoid this child zombie. Again, avoid the zombies if you can. It's just going to be the best way to deal with them. Do not go north from there. Generally, this one always gets me. Okay, used up my gun, which is okay. I think that the zombies actually get a little bit stronger in each area, so they're slightly harder here, and take another hit or 2 depending on which one you're fighting. And here, there's a dead lady. I don't know who she is. A sparkling item on the ground is a lockpick. That is also another key item for something later. Don't go north. Go east. And here is another Bible verse I see. Number 6. Red herb. We have computer. I think this one. It won't operate. Maybe if I turn on the power. Oh, that's right. So we do have to... the crowbar is what we really needed to get. Now we have to go turn the power on, is what the next actual thing is. It's a Bible verse. Here is my final conclusion. Fear God and obey His commands, for this is the duty of every person. God will judge us for everything we do, including every secret thing, whether good or bad. Guys, don't touch yourself. God sees it, apparently. Crowbar. So we got the crowbar. I'm going to also use some red herbs to refill that. Again, this game is hard as balls. If you try and fight every zombie, you won't win. If you try, you gotta avoid everything. Again, first game I ever made, not well balanced, not that good in general. And I don't know why I chose to do a Resident Evil RPG. I was probably into Resident Evil at the time, probably like Code Veronica or something. But it's what happened. All right. The east section over here is where the generator room is. All right. So avoid these little buttholes. There is. Let's see. There's a zombie there. Yeah. Okay, we're on a little ledge up here. You can't see it, but this one's jammed. It's unlocked. I used it. Oh, this is the lockpick. Lockpick broke. We got a little winding hallway. There's a dog in this room, by the way. Here it comes. Zombie dog attacks you. Okay. Usually, like I said, the Uzis are bad. I think using the Uzi on the dogs are like the only, if I'm remembering correctly, I actually haven't played this in over a decade or more. Using the Uzi on the dogs will, I think, one-shot them, and it's probably the most efficient way of killing them. Okay, it doesn't even one-shot them, never mind. So I should have just used a, either 2 handgun shots or just like, it would probably have been 3 sword slashes. Although I guess technically that would have been the fastest way. Alright, we're in the generator room. If you can't tell, this big old mass of pixels over here is a generator. Found a level 2 broadsword. Okay, now we'll start doing a little bit more damage. Bumped up our attack from 50 to 75. It seems to be the backup generator. Should I turn it on? Of course. Lots of dots to signify things are working. Computers are doing things. Alright, the backup generator is on. I'm going to fix my microphone here for a second so you guys can hear me. Alright. Alright, again, no way to know because the lights are still out. It's really dark still. But the backup generator is now on and we can go get that, go talk to that, or interact with, not talk to, that computer. And that base on the basement level we were at earlier. Also, look at these really great graphics of a water coming out of the wall there. Also, the wall graphics are great. I just repeat the same shit over and over. I did this really quickly and poorly. The graphics, the tile sets. All right. No automatic transition into other rooms. You have to hit the confirm button, by the way, which is what I've been doing. All right, we passed those 2 zombies here. We will never have to mess with them again because we will never come back this direction. I don't have any more ink pens. Also, ink pens. There's less than 10 in the whole game. It's really hard to find ink pens. I definitely, if I were ever to remake this game or anything like that, I have lots of more knowledge and experience to make it not shitty. Alright, let's just bypass. We're gonna go... Alright, thank you for doing that. The enemies move in just such a way that it's not that too hard to dodge them. So we got the lockpick here. Alright, generator's on now. There's a save point in here. The computer works now. I mean, this was good for me to learn how to the RPG Maker system and how to make certain types of things and games in general. Door in the maintenance room have been unlocked. Doors. What's this? An empty diskette came out of the computer. Okay. We've done 6 Bible verses. There's 4 more. I don't remember where the other 4 are, unless they're... I think they are. The rest of them are here somewhere in the warehouse. I'm pretty sure, at least. Alrighty. See, the child zombie, well, they are actually the weakest enemies in the game. Like 2 sword slashes usually deals with them, if I'm remembering correctly. But again, just avoid them if you can. Alright. So, unlocking the maintenance hall doors. So, north here, this is where the maintenance hall is. You can't tell, but this is the maintenance hall. I also unlocked... Well, they unlocked that right there. The the elevator or whatever that's gonna be. This area. This area I wanted to be like, I don't know why. I wanted it to be really like unnerving because look at all this blood. Oh god, guys, blood everywhere. Okay. Okay, here we have the shotgun. It is better than the other two. Oh, zombie lady in here. Get a special key. I don't remember what the special key is for, but it is a key that is special and needs to be used as a special key found in the warehouse. Don't remember what it's for. Here we have office key. The office key. Key to the infirmary office in the warehouse. We're in the infirmary now, apparently. This is the infirmary, that's right. Again, you can't tell. You just gotta know. I unlocked it with the office key. And here we find Terra from Final Fantasy VI. I mean, Tana. So we have Vash the Stampede and Terra from Final Fantasy VI sprites, is what I used. Vince! Oh, Vince, I've been so scared. It's okay now. Everything will be fine. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not so sure about that, Vince. Tana, I know what has happened to you, and I understand that when those zombies bite someone, it begins to infect them, because I've been bitten too, obviously. You had to have been bitten in this RPG game. Do you know why these people are called zombies, and why the entire population of this city has been turned into them? And who done it? And who done it? I actually put that in there. Well, no, but then you should. It all started with a corporation named Umbrella. They had been researching on chemical warfare. That's not correct. They had created a virus known as the T-virus, which turns people into undead human eater type of monster, otherwise known as zombies. I don't know what the hell I was doing with this dialogue. So where is the Umbrella Corporation at? They have many facilities distributed in unknown places. But back to my point. Stop fucking... I'm trying to tell you a story. The T-virus was disposed into the sewers and rats became infested. It wasn't disposed of. It was accidentally leaked. There's a difference in there. Shows you how much I understood the story of Resident Evil. The rats then attacked and bit humans. And bite humans. I'm sorry. The rats then attacked and bite humans. Who then turned into zombies, and then you could probably guess what happened next. The infested people, not infected, infested people must have continued to eat their victims, which in turn the victims turned into zombies. Yes. Yes, you got it right. But how could rats have made it into our city? Rats didn't come here. They don't know. No rats exist in this town. By the way, that's what that line insinuates. There's a secret Umbrella lab on B2 here in this warehouse. Oh my gosh! But what are the symptoms on the T-virus, Tana? Severe irritation of the epidermis and severe migraines. You got itchy. You gotta get itchy. And I have both of those symptoms. In fact, I get those symptoms every once in a while when I don't take my allergy medication. I have the T-virus. And I have both of those symptoms. Oh, she said that already. Vince, if I ever turn into a zombie, don't hesitate to kill me. Don't say that, Tana. Listen, Vince, I don't know how much time I have left, but I'm going to help you get out of this city until then. Vince, I want you to meet me in the manager's room on the second floor. Excuse me. There may be some survivors left or something to help you get out of here, okay? I'm taking my slippers off. Fine. I'll let you sacrifice yourself. Remember, manager's office on the second floor. Which you don't know what that room that is. You just know it's on the second floor because nothing is labeled. Mixed red herb. Can't do anything here. That's just a cutscene room. It's a Bible verse. The unfailing love of the Lord never ends. By his mercies we have been kept from complete destruction. Great in his faithfulness, not unfaithfulness. His mercies begin afresh each day. Lamentations. Alright. So that's 7. I think there's only 3 left. Okay, there's nothing in the game that tells you how much you've read. You just have to know. Going up. So now we're on the second floor because we went up. Alright, so this hallway sucks because it's way too narrow. The zombies are going to easily get to you. The MIDI file is messed up, but this battle music is supposed to be the second battle theme from Breath of Fire on SNES. This is the manager's office. Here we are. Vince, the manager's computer over there is responding. It's supposed to be isn't. What's wrong with it? It'll unlock the special storage room here on the second floor, but it needs some type of data first. I'll go look. Good luck, Vincent. Stay alive. Here's another Bible verse. This must be 8. But when the Holy Spirit controls our lives, He will produce this kind of fruit in us. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Here there is no conflict with the law. Galatians something. You inserted the empty diskette into the computer. Nothing happened. It came back out. The diskette is needed. You gotta put some data on it. What kind of fucking data? I don't fucking know. Also, I still only have one ink pen left. Okay, we got a child zombie. So let's go up here. It's locked, but no keyhole. Fuck. That's gonna that's right. That door is unlocked with the computer in that room there. Do I have? Yeah, might as well use the green herb. I've used all the goddamn healing items I've gotten in this game, and you see how much I've avoided fights, and yet that is the only amount of healing items I've gotten. I've used them all. Speak of the devil. Got a green herb, mixed green herb, and a red herb, and 2 more ink pens. The only 2 other ink pens I've gotten. I don't know why I was obsessed with making games fucking difficult as shit in this era of my life. Like, alright, well, I didn't want to have to fight this guy, but now I have to, so I'm not gonna use a shotgun. I'm gonna use handgun. Which okay. See, I'm about to say, I probably should have just done sword twice, because the handgun now does barely much more than my level 2 broadsword. You inserted the empty diskette in the computer. We go with the dots again, chat. It popped back out. I'm sorry, poked back out. Now I have the data that I need. I received diskette. Empty diskette became diskette. An A drive computer diskette filled with data. What the fuck? What kind of data? Chat, what kind of data? Very important data. It's so hilarious coming back to this and just seeing like 16-year-old me. This is what I was doing. I did read this, I think, already. Yes, I did. Okay. All right. Here is a brief moment of reprieve we have in this part, because I inserted the empty diskette, reading data. Unlocked special storage room. The diskette poked back out. Hey Vince, while you were out, I searched the computer files on how to get to B2. I found out that on B1 there is an elevator which leads to B2, but there's a metal wall in the way. I'm sure there's something in the special storage room we could use. Let's go. Tana has joined you. So, for a very brief period of time, I say, spoiling what's going to happen, Tana joined your party. You could fucking take the iron rod off of her, because it doesn't fucking take any... I'm also gonna save the game. It doesn't give her any extra or less attack. Alright, let's go to the special storage room. Now with her on your team, fighting the enemies aren't as bad. Alright, I'm gonna get green herb. This is a special chest. I unlocked it by using the special key. Bomb. With this, we'll be able to blow the debris in the way of the elevator which leads to B2. Also, that's not level 2 iron rod. Now it's going to be better, right? Yeah. Wait. I have 2. I don't know why, but I have 2. Ivan, hello, how are you? This is... I don't know if you remember this or not. Remember, this is Resident Evil RPG. This is the very first RPG Maker game I ever made to completion. We're getting into the Resident Evil spirit because it is Resident Evil season. Resident Evil 9 is going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. So I was like, let's play some Resident Evil games. This isn't the only thing we're playing today, but I wanted to play this because I wanted to, one, revisit it. Yeah, see? Oh, shit! Child zombie! Get the fuck out of him. It's only, it's technically Resident Evil, but only really a name. Yeah, exactly. It is Vash. It is literally Vash the Stampede. Going down. The game was like, this game, as you may or may not remember, is barely a game, first of all. Two, it's not very long. It's basically less than an hour in length. I did save it a second ago. Yeah, I don't know why the heck you get 2 iron rods from that chest. But you do. This game is going back and seeing what 16, 17-year-old, I don't remember how old I was when I made this, looking into the mind of myself at that age and just seeing how much fucking typos are in this shit. Oh, fuck! It's hilarious. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, I was say the music works now, but it's actually only partially working. Alright, I am dying. So that sucks. Okay, in fact, it would really be good if Tana got her ass beat. Because she's not going to be, spoilers, with us much longer. But yeah, I just wanted to fucking jump into this and play it for a minute, since it's technically, in a way, it's Resident Evil, but only because I said it is. Not because it actually has Resident Evil elements, other than zombies. Oh, like a dog. Tana doesn't have any guns, she just smacks shit with a rod. Of course, they're all hitting fucking vents. Okay, we're gonna use that red herb. Restores all AM. Alright, so this is the metal wall. He also only... Okay, Tana, step back. So he sets the bomb. You can't tell that he sets the bomb, but he sets the bomb, and then he steps back, and then he takes 3 steps back. 2 steps back, I'm sorry. And that's enough space for him to not get blown to pieces. Also zombies. So this is technically boss number 2. What the? Where did they come from? I don't think that matters right now, Vince. The only thing that matters is that we don't die. You got that right. You're right, Tana. Stand your ground and fight them. So this is boss number 2, technically. There's 6 fucking zombies. Low-key, probably the hardest, one of, if not the hardest goddamn fight in the game. We're going to... Yes, high school writing, indeed. We're going to take out the child zombies first because they're weak. Oh, fuck. Yeah, hit fucking Tana. She sucks. I'm going to fucking... Shit. Uzi one... Picking your attacks here is very important. Okay, that kills the child zombie. That killed the other child zombie. Perfect. He's about to fucking die. Shotgun one of the males. Green... Nerve on fence. Hit Tana. Hit Tana. She sucks. She doesn't need to live. So, we're about to die. There we go. This is how this game, again, I don't know why I was so obsessed with making fucking hard as balls games, but I did. This is possible to not die. We have our own back? Okay. Okay, so we gotta go back to that other room. Yeah, I just probably ended up fighting too many enemies. How many ink pins do I have? 2. So I can save the game 2 more times, currently. Alright. Level 2 iron rod. I got 2 of them. a bomb. Alright, we'll try this again. Oh, shit! It's okay. I'm glad I fucking dodged it that time. We can't spend unnecessary resources fighting zombies that we don't need to fight, essentially. Going down. Even with specific guns that you use in this fight is important because of how much ammunition they take. I remember if I think the child zombies have 50 health. So if I actually wouldn't have fucking missed that first round, Vince wouldn't have missed. Would have been a much better spot. Also, I'm just gonna go this way. The basement here has 2 entrances. This hallway. I don't know why, but it does. It's almost well, actually no. I would say it's almost possible to just completely miss this dog, but not really. We dodged the dog attack. Good. Alright, 2 mixed green herbs. Actually, I should have saved the green herb for the battle. Again, let's take 2 steps back. Alright, Zambinis. All zombies moans. Alright. I don't think 1 handgun shot kills the kids. But I'm gonna find out. It does. I take that back. They are eating us. So that's why that's important. They have less than 50 health. Good dodge from Vince. I think Tana just focusing on the 1 male zombie over there. Yeah, there we go. Better spot. Vince is going to use... Hang on. I don't want to waste a green herb on Tana. I'm gonna use that. Tana's dead. That's okay. We're in a much better spot than we were before. 2 handgun shots will kill. And now I think I can take him out. Oh my god, with the fucking dodges. Wow, I was about to get mad. the fucking random ass dodges. And misses, I should say, not dodges. That was a close one. Yeah, are you okay? My stomach hurts. I think I'm gonna... She throws up a bunch of blood. Tana, you just vomited blood. Tana passes out and also disappears. Darn, I'll have to find a bed to put her on a B2. Gonna use both of those. So that was a very short time period where she was in your party. Basically back down from the 2nd floor down to the basement here. Use the crowbar to pry it open, and that's what the crowbar was for. So this is the lab. We're in a lab now, apparently. Because it looks different. It's a lab. Before I do anything else, I need to find a place where I can lay Tana down. Which is right here. But I think I made it to where I can't go further, right? Yep, I should try that room. Correct. There's a Bible verse. I think that's 9. I hope she'll be okay for a little while. For now, I have to find a way to get across town so I can finally get out of this dumb town. I might as well search the lab since it's the only place I haven't checked. Alright, also... Okay, yeah, we're gonna save. It's a Bible verse for I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. All right. Save game. We're over halfway done with the game. We got the final area here, this second basement 2. We're gonna go back into town, then we go to another area, and then we're at the final spot. All right, out of my way, zombie lady. Look, we can clearly see into this room right here. There's nothing in there. Ooh, we got a smorgasbord of healing items. This is a very lab-like area, chat. We got a testing room key. Mixed red herb. Red herb. What's this? Lab memorandum. This is to inform all faculty that the passcode to the experimentation room has been changed to 9317. Chat, remember that. 9317. All right. Mega herb. Oh my god, that was all just red herbs in there. Heals all HP, heals all AM. Fuck. Woo, that was close. Alright, so that's to the experimentation room, I think, or something. Shit. Shit. That took too much effort. I technically could probably survive one more zombie attack. I unlocked it by using the testing room key. This one monitor that has a couple of different looking pixels on it, you can interact with it. This seems to be the security lock system for the experimentation. Please enter chat, y'all remember what it is? No, it was 9317. Correct, Pat. Unlocking experimentation room. No, I'm sorry. Imperimentation. Unlocked experimentation. I spelled it right. Complete. Also, I think this is the last Bible verse. God created people in his own image. God patterned them after himself. Male and female, he created them. Alright, y'all lure these zombie bitches over here. Come on. 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 There you go. Come on. Come on. Alright. Alright. Lure them out of the way. To get this, chat, is the Magnum. This is the strongest weapon in the game, other than one other thing that we might get later. Now the Magnum is good. It is better than the shotgun. So it's like the most efficient weapon is the handgun, though it's almost no point in using it in comparison to Mega Herb. So this is the experimentation room. Do I use... Hang on. I have one ink pen left. I can't... I'm not gonna save it. What the... What is that pod-like thing? I think I can see something moving around inside. That's a pod, apparently. It says, "Here's lies Spazimov, Umbrella latest creation. Spazimov has been given the G-virus, but is still very weak. Don't awaken it until he is fully rejuvenated." What the fuck is this shit, chat? I wonder if I opened it now, if Spazimov would pose as a threat. Also, what the fuck kind of name is Spazimov? I know I'm going to regret this, but Umbrella must be stopped. Oh no, it's getting very bright. Final Fantasy VII sound effects. I knew I'd regret it. This is Spazimov. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. Alright, I knew I could take a hit. And now I'm a Mega Herb. So hang on, I've got 13 and it takes 22. I'm going to Red Herb. Magnum. Leering Acid, I evade. What the fuck is Leering Acid? Flam Breath! I'm still alive. Leering Acid, I've been infected. I'm already infected. Next Red Herb. I dodge. He's dead here. Okay, yep, he's dead. You're victorious. They were right. He was still too weak to fight anything, even though he almost killed me. Oh shit, we got an alarm. This isn't the end of the game, by the way, chat. Oh no, it's the alarm. I better get Tana and get out of here fast. That's strange, she's not here. Darn it, I don't have any time. I have to get out of here. After this elevator stops, by the way, I had to make sure that you had to make sure that you knew you were on an elevator right here, because there's no other indication that you're on an elevator. After this elevator stops, I'll leave the warehouse and go on the other side of town. From there, I'll use this fire extinguisher that I found in this elevator. I'll use it to put out the flames on the bridge, excuse me, and head to some place where I can leave town. But I wish it didn't have to turn out this way. No, it's not timed. Alright, so use that Red Herb. Here's the thing. This game has a couple of secrets. It has 3 secrets. One of them is if you go back into the warehouse and head up to the 2nd floor. Also, how much? I have 40 HP. I better make sure I didn't run. So I know I've done all 10 Bible verses now. So that part of that quest or side mission or whatever the fuck you want to call it is done. But if you go back into the warehouse after you've completed it and go back up to the 2nd floor and go into the special storage room right up here. This is secret number 1. I'm gonna try and fucking avoid this child zombie because I don't want to fight it. I might die. There will be another chest. There is no indication that this shows up after you complete the warehouse. But if you come back in here, you get Vince's shades. Why don't I try them on? Oh yeah. It's just Vash the Stampede with his shades. I just wanted to use that sprite. Fuck! Kill the child. I had to do that. That's fine. You can call me a fucking nerd. Because this was insane. This whole game is insane. It's silly as fuck. It's insane. All right. But that's secret number 1. Secret number 2 is the Bible verses. If you get all 10, if you I know something. Yeah, I know. Secret number 2 is the Bible verses. Once you read all 10, which by the time you finish the warehouse, you should have been able to read all 10 because I'm pretty sure I counted all 10 of them just now. Dang it. We're gonna go back to Vince's house into his bathroom. And open that chest. Remember earlier we were passing through here? Throw this on Steam for $1? This isn't even worth $1, dude. This is like worth 50 cents, if that. Also, I can't call it Resident Evil RPG then. If I'm gonna sell, if I want to sell this for money, I can't use everything that's got that I've borrowed can't be. Oh Lord. Anyway, here's where I need to use the fire extinguisher. Okay, fire extinguished. This game is less than an hour long. Alright. Back this direction. Not saving it idiotically in this area with enemies. Well, the MIDI keyboard item is going to actually be coming soon. I'm getting a gift card in the mail, probably within the next week or so, and then I'm going to use that to pay for the keyboard, along with a couple of other things. Alright, heading back down to this residential area. All the zombies that I left here are still here. I'm going to try and go around them. Please don't run into me. I have no health left right now. If I die, I will have to fight the goddamn boss again. Alright, there's nothing also, by the way, nothing over here to the right. So don't go that way. Back in Vince's house. Back up the stairs. I'll get your revenge, Mom, by the way. Alright. I do believe this is all the things. And here we are, back in Vince's bathroom in his house, with that chest that we saw earlier. We should be able to open it now. I wonder what's in this chest. Voice in Vince's mind. You've done well, Vince. You are truly a good person because you remembered my word. I will allow you to take what's inside this chest, and it may help you to safety. Don't die yet, Vince, for it is not your time. Take this item, and it may aid you to end the end of this nightmare. Found a rocket launcher with 5 exclamation marks. Why the fuck did this guy have a rocket launcher in his house? Yeah, I didn't know how to proofread, I guess, in high school. So that's the best gun in the game, is a rocket launcher. I think it might be the last. It's gonna be the last ink pen, unless I think I get some more ink pens in the next area. But I'm gonna go ahead and save it just in case, because we still have to go through some areas with some zombies. Also, I guess this game is longer than an hour because I've been recording for over an hour. It looks like. It's under 2 hours. Let me put it that way. It's under 2 hours, probably. Alright. Shit. Okay, alright. No experience, so that was completely pointless. That just served to make me lose health. If I was to want to sell this game on Steam or something, Ivan, which might be a good idea to do, just remake it with a like basic base assets or something, super simple assets, and sell it for $1 or something, just so I understand like how Steam would work. Maybe that might be a good reason to do so. Yeah, obviously I would change a lot of stuff about it, use my own music. Yeah, it's not just RE music, it's fucking other JRPG music as well. Okay, anyway. Here we want to get that. This is Final Fantasy VI tile sets. Well, mixed with regular RGB assets. I'm fucked. Unless I shotgun him to death. That wasn't even enough. Again, I mentioned this, I said this earlier, but I, for some reason, was obsessed with making hard as shit games. Back when I first started making games. Even if that fucking shotgun didn't kill him. Well, like I said, zombies do get, in every new area, they get slightly harder. I don't know why I did that, but I did. And the goddamn slow-ass walking speed is pretty terrible. But everybody committed this cardinal sin. RPG Maker Sin back in this time frame. This was like 2005 is when this was made, around about time. I'm gonna dodge a zombie that time. It's not a bad idea. Remaking this would probably take, a couple months probably, but maybe not. It may not take super long. Can't say, but I did use my last ink pen. Alright, cross the bridge on the to go to the other side of town. Also, it's eternally raining in this town, and it's not raining hard enough to get this fire to stop, to put the fire out. Alright, I think this is the item we need to get our third secret. A dynamite, it is. With this type of explosive, I can probably clear out a blocked area somewhere here in town. Who knows? It might lead to something good. It does, obviously. Why else would the fucking game tell you that? So this is the final secret of the game, which is pretty much shouldn't be a secret, because in this version of this game that I made, it's pretty much necessary to beat the game. As you can see, I have no healing items. I've used them all up. But we can get some more by going over here. We can also fucking cheese it. I just realized I could... Oh, fuck. I hit the... Ah, damn it. I hit the wrong button. Fuck. So, the start button on my PS4 controller resets the game. Oops. Alright, well, let's get back over there. By the way, if you saw what I just did, you can cheese it. You can walk right behind the goddamn fence. But the dynamite is supposed to actually clear out that debris. Alright, let's try this again. Don't worry, chat. We are about to be at the end of the game. We got this little small town section, and then we have the sewers. We have the sewers next. And then right after that is one little area where the final boss is. Alright. Come on. See, the thing is, this wouldn't be that annoying if the slow walk speed wasn't a thing, but it is. Alright. I'm going to get the dynamite still, so you guys can see what that looks like when I use it. Instead of cheesing it. Just got to make sure I don't encounter this stupid zombie here. There were even times when I got like a little frustrated at how... Alright, use the fire to your advantage. Use the obstacles. I got a little bit frustrated. And like, even though this game is super easy and short, there are frustrating parts in it. And like, I could beat this in an hour, but I died, so never mind. Bum, 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 bum. We're gonna play a game that's not good, but better than this after this, at least. Alright, Mr. Zombie Man. Alright, so I'll use the dynamite here. This way leads to the docks. Fucking shit. He walked onto that zombie. So there you go. That's what's supposed to have happened. On the docks here, there's just a shit ton of herbs, red and green. Like I said a second ago, this is pretty much required to beat the game. To get all these herbs. These two docks are too close together. Alright. So what do we got now? I'm gonna use some of this shit. Alright. Onward. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Your MP is just ammunition. Oh fuck. I'm fucked! I'm casting gunshots, yes. Old man zombie dead. That's not good that I wasted ammunition on that. I cast fucking shotgun shells! Again, also kind of silly and funny. Sewer entrance. Here we go. Look at these barrels. Resident Evil 1 music. There's some more red herbs. And some green herbs, because you, of course, will need some if you don't get the ones that over in the other area. There's some dogs here. I remember that. I think these are ink pens. I think all chests are ink pens. Oh no, it's level 3 broadsword. So now level 3 broadsword is the strongest weapon he has. Thank God that just bypassed me. Fuck, this guy's gonna be a pain, isn't he? Shit! 58 damage with the sword now. Pretty good. I'm glad I dodged there. Boo boo doo 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 doo. Fucking old man zombie. Thank you for moving out of the way. I just let the game's RNG in the way they move kind of help me out here. Here's a dog. You gotta fight this dog. You can't avoid it. Glad I fucking dodged twice? That's fucking crazy. That never happens. Also, there's a switch. I don't fucking know what it unlocks, but it unlocks something. The way forward. Ah! Fucking bald man zombie. Going up some stairs, and we're here. That's it. Ink pen. You get one last ink pen. No boss for the sewers, because this is the final area of the game. The sewers are really not even barely an area. It's the airport. This is an airport. You can't tell, but we're at an airport. I hope there's still a plane. Chat. It's the airport. I hope there is still a plane H that is active. All right. I don't remember what this music is from. Plane H. I hope there's a plane H. Yeah, I probably could have shaved about 30 minutes off of this, or 20 minutes, having not died. But yeah, you get one last ink pen. So actually, there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only six ink pens to save your game in this shitty little game. You can only save 6 times. Okay, I have, let's see, green herb. I don't know this song, but I kind of like it. Alright, and this is the final boss. So we have 2 mixed green herbs, the mega herb, and 4 of those. Here's the thing. Yeah, actually we don't need to do that. Alright, here it is. This is it. Yeah, it probably is about an hour long. I just died twice. Holy freaking crap! Exclamation mark. Spasmov X. He came back. He's not dead, apparently. Rocket launcher. What is that? It kind of looks like Spasmov, except in an evolved form. Whatever it is, it doesn't look happy. Carbonic liquid. I don't know what the fuck carbonic liquid is, but... Leering acid. Alright. The fact he hasn't attacked me yet is really good. Also, they all do, like, enemies all do like the same. He's gathering an enormous amount of energy. I could guard. I forgot guarding is actually a thing in this game. This is AM, bearing acid. This is just gonna make it real easy, isn't it? Gathering an enormous amount of energy. Guard. Just guard, even though... how much HP do I have? 33? That makes it easier if you realize you can guard, because the guard function is default programmed into RPG Maker 2000 here, so every character has it. You can't change it. Gathering an enormous amount of energy. You just do that, you'll be fine. Screen. And you see how much effort and how much I'm having to use all the items. Again, you just need all those special, and there you go. Game over. It's over. You're victorious. Would have been harder if you didn't guard. Finally, I'm going to get out of this nightmarish city. If only Tana could have made it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Sad music. Tana, you made it! Moans. Oh no! She's a Zambino! No, Tana, no! Why did it have to turn out this way? Why? Moans. Fucking, it was telegraphed since the beginning of the fucking game. She got bit. Tana, please don't make me do it. Moans. No! Oh shit! She's fucking dead! That's Resident Evil RPG. And game over music is the ending music. So I found a plane. Also, look again, chat. I found a plane, and with extra space. There's an extra space there. And I flew off into the darkness, leaving my hometown and my best friend behind. You left your best friend's corpse behind. I was on my own now, but I didn't know what I was going to do. Little did I know that what happened in that city is what I now refer to as the beginning of the end, the roll credits. Literally, it is roll credits. I made a picture. Created by me. Special thanks to all companies or people that I got all of my resources from. What a way to put credits. That's my game. That's the very first game I ever made. It is a Resident Evil RPG. Then it just fades out. And goes back to the title screen. So it's done. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to play this to get into the Resident Evil spirit, because it is Resident Evil season with Resident Evil 9 on the horizon. as of recording this is currently the 15th. Why hasn't Capcom done what? A Resident Evil RPG? Because it probably wouldn't be that good. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they could make it good, but good question. Maybe I should tell them. Maybe they should make a AAA version of this. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, as of recording this, it is February 15th. And so we got a week and a half, but pretty much until Resident Evil 9 comes out. So I wanted to play this just to get you guys back into a little glimpse into my mind 20 years ago. And how badly I could make some things. But that was my very first completed video game ever. Resident Evil RPG. I don't know why I decided to make a fan game of Resident Evil, but I did. And yeah, but if you guys have not already, please subscribe to the VOD channel. I'd really appreciate that. Like the video if you enjoyed. What other Resident Evil games you guys want to see me play? We're about to play one in just a minute, but we've done RE4 on the channel. And actually, that's the only one I've done on the channel, I think. RE4 Remake. But there's plenty of others to play, so y'all let me know about that in the comments below. And as always, you guys stay safe out there. Go play some games, and we'll see you next time.